There's been a lot of chatter the last week or two about whether or not the finals is dying off. Player numbers have slowly but steadily declined the past month or so, with the average player count on Steam anyway going from roughly 120,000 to 50,000 players per day. This does not include player numbers from other platforms like PlayStation. Obviously, this is a significant decline, but I actually don't think it's as bad as it might sound. When a game explodes in popularity like the finals did, you're going to see a drop off shortly after. That's just natural, it always happens. But other than that, what could be some of the reasons for the decline in players? Now, one reason could be that since the game is free to play, people dive in, they give it a try, some stick around, and some others leave immediately. They had no financial cost associated with the game, so it's easy to just kind of click on install and be done with it. They played it, it wasn't for them, move on. A second reason is that Battle Pass games typically suffer drop-offs at a steady pace as well. A new season comes out, new content, players play the new content. Some will play for a few days, they quit. Other players will buy the Battle Pass and feel more obligated to play, at least somewhat consistently, because they want to finish what they paid for. So this steady decline throughout the month could also include players that are wrapping up their Battle Pass and are just ready to try other games until the next season starts. Speaking of other games, they are constantly fighting for your attention as well. For example, League of Legends, which obviously owns a large part of the free-to-play competitive multiplayer audience, started a new season recently. No, League of Legends is not a shooter, but we'd be naive to think that they don't have a loyal player base that will go back to them for a new season and try it out. Also, for a new year, a lot of new games release new content, new leagues, new reasons to play. And then you have anomalies like Pal World that pop up. Out of nowhere, these mega hits give you a kind of FOMO, I guess, and they make you want to play and try it out while everyone else is. Now, they don't pop up very often, but I can guarantee you, out of the 8 million plus copies of Pal World that have already been sold, at least a few thousand of those are people that were playing the finals the week before and aren't anymore. Their attention has been diverted, at least temporarily. Alright, so what does this all mean besides numbers go down? Is the finals actually close to death? No, not quite yet. 50,000 players is a healthy number still. That's just on one platform. But can the finals afford to wait 46 more days for the season to end before dropping more content? Maybe, but I wouldn't risk it. Like, we can't just put the blame on other factors. Ideally, the finals needs a spark, and not some new weapon or a new ability. They need a new game mode that is more on the fun side than the competitive side. Utilize the most entertaining aspect of the finals, which is the insane mobility and destruction in the arena. Take the game engine, take the arena, take the game that you know, and just kind of brainstorm some cool ideas. You'll come up with all kinds of fun things in your head. Like, what about some kind of inverse hot potato type mode where I'm trying to hold on to the cash box for as long as possible and run through the arena trying to survive? Maybe it's just like melee weapons only, and the teams that don't control the cash box get a big movement speed bonus, kind of to make it interesting where it's like tag. They're trying to chase my ass down, kill me, take the cash box and start earning points for themselves. Or what about a mode that has nothing but moving platforms flying through the sky, and there's a rotating control point that people are jumping around trying to get to score points? Or imagine some kind of mode where, once again, you're trying to control the cash box, but you want to grab the box, launch yourself off one of those super jump pads, and try to shoot the cash box through a hoop or a ring or something in the sky in order to score points. I really don't know. I don't know. I brainstormed these up in like 4 minutes, but you get the idea. Something that is just plain old fun, like Rocket League or ARAM or anything but Diablo 4. Look, the point of the video was, is the finals dying? And the answer is, it's declining, but it's far from death. They have plenty of time to make a splash and find a new hook. I just think ideally that should be done before the end of Season 1. The game is great, I have an absolute blast playing it, but I'm not blind to its issues. We'll see what Embark comes up with soon enough, perhaps when we hear about the Recon Sense changes. That's it for this video though. As always, thanks for watching and take care.